Now, do we believe this is based on real events? I don't.
What's happened?
I feel like people just be saying
What is this
anything
place?
to make their
Maybe,
game scary.
maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead.
Or
I can't get
blind.
up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here. But these noises.
I would
God,
be scared
my
too.
head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
She got a concussion. Reality fades away and my skin has gone. Every breath of wind is exhilaratingly painful. Excruciatingly painful. Oh my god. She got a concussion. Okay, loading screen. Inspired by real events. Tuscany 2016. I'm not even gonna pretend I know how to pronounce that. Oh, is my graphics looking? I mean, it says PS4, so open and close and use. Touch that. Oh, is it toggle flashlight? We need a flashlight. Video. Sometimes I really do be in shock. Maybe like, oh, here's some PS. The PS4 doesn't feel like it was a long time ago. But then when you see your game look like this, I'll be like, ooh, this was PS4. Instructions are not clear. See, this is why I need shit to be highlighted. Like, press X. But sometimes shit do not be obvious. I go through the bushes. Oh, she itchy. Hey, this is what we were initially going. Toggled our flashlight. Maybe I ain't open everything I was supposed to open. Hmm. Maybe there's a button to open the gate. It's not a garage, it's just some kind of like storage house. What am I missing? See, okay. So when that little tiny ass square pops up in the center of my screen, I can interact with that. That's not very big or obvious. Okay, so let's a town of light. So why are we coming here?
This place. Time. Memory. Old and spooky. I can't flip it over. And it's big as hell. Can't flip it. They just left their money behind. Number General Program 10327. Psychiatric Hospital Administrative File of Amara. Admitted on June 15th, 1937. Discharged on, transferred on. She was never discharged. She died. She was never transferred. So she died November 8th, 1942. Patient discharge readmission document name, surname Francesca Agosini. Maternity, born in Varelli, Roma on October 3rd, 1895. She's a widow, admitted on May 30th. Early dementia. Yeah, she's kind of old. Transferred to asylum, observatory rooms, dismissal form, form of readmission. What was her disease? She looks like she respiratory disease. Giving us the ghost. It's not like we're gonna be able to get out of here. So what's the synopsis? Diary. Text, hot text, disable voice, enable voice. So what am I doing? Like sliding the pages around? I got a bunch of blank pages.
My memory of those years is hazy. Between the age of about 7 and 10, my memories are disconnected, and I couldn't say how many times and how frequently the light used to come. My mother gave me a doll around that time. Charlotte. Thinking back to it makes me want to laugh. But at the beginning, I remembered that I was afraid of her. I thought she wanted to harm me, to kill me and take my place. But when the light came, she would stay beside me, and her presence.
And now I'm out of story.
Did not disturb me. I was able to talk to her, and so she became my best friend. At least until I was in grade 2, when everything changed. She didn't laugh at me, and if I had to say something to my mother, I asked her to say it. When things inside me turned bad, she was the only one I could turn to. Now all of this makes me blush, but Charlotte was a real friend to me. I knew that she was just a doll. I wasn't stupid, but at the same time, she was real too. I don't know how to explain it. It's difficult. My mother would cuddle her and tell her things. I guess she was trying to communicate with me, but back then I was too afraid to understand it.
I'll be scared too. I don't got no real medical records. Irene, this woman is in a state of great agitation. She curses her 3-year-old daughter for having ruined her life. She wanted to take us away. That damn kid wanted to kill us. She is the devil. She's the devil herself. She destroyed my ability to give life. She left her sister in silence. Silence is scary. The mother explains that her husband, Ulrich, worried about her daughter, called the doctor, noticing the state of the woman and the potential danger to her daughter urgently initiated a procedure for admission. The woman was admitted to observation in the single room, not because she was dangerous, but in view of her social class, it seemed the most appropriate choice. The mother has provided a generous donation to this institution in order to find a more suitable combination for our daughter. So is that us?
The only thing I remember clearly is Charlotte, my doll.
Did we come here looking for the hoe? Oh my god, what is that? Locked. There's an elevator. They had like a little movie room going on. This a jail? Y'all locked up in there?
Nobody says we can't. Let's find Charlotte. Let's find Charlotte. She's alone. She's alone in the dark.
Yeah, you crazy. Look at this. Horrifying. I can't go that way. Observation.
No, she's freezing. She's alone. Let's look for her.
Where would Charlotte even be? Upstairs? If she been here this long, she did. I mean, well, I guess she's a doll, so. Look at that. Who
Let's
is
search the wards on the upper floor. There's a plan on the wall which shows their location.
Yeah, that's the plan. So stairs, surgery. So we need to go to 6. And that's locked. Just left a person all open like that. Psychiatric hospital transfer file name and surname. Beyonce, Claremont, paternity, deceased, birthplace, promo. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Age 37. Deceased at 6 p.m. What they die of.
that doll.
Mummy took good care of Charlotte. She tucked her in, hugged her, gave her cuddles and kisses. She was very affectionate and loving.
She loved Charlotte and not her own daughter.
To Charlotte, and that surprised me. I didn't understand. At first, I was quite scared. I was afraid that she wanted to hurt me. I lived in constant fear that Mom would abandon her. Because I didn't deserve to live. I didn't deserve to be loved.
All these games with mummy issues.
It's cold and it's dark. Look, she's cold. She'll get ill. We can take care of her. Nobody can stop us. Charlotte is a good girl.
Can we pick up those keys? Why are we cutting everybody open like this? Ain't this just an asylum? But we can't pick up the keys. Does the keys look like something we need? Why did we come all the way back here for the doll? That's locked. I should have took the stairs. Oh,
Sure, it's warm in the sun, but it gets cold in the evening, and that's not good for Charlotte.
so where do you want me to take her? Who let you out? Because you clearly can't be on your own. You came all the way back to this shithole for a doll that your mom clearly had the same issues over.
I saw a wheelchair on the ground floor. It's comfortable there, and we can put Charlotte somewhere warm.
I need you to say this earlier. I have no idea what you want me to do. So now we're on the ground floor. For a wheelchair. Here it is.
Charlotte will be comfy here. But it's cold. No, it's cold. Don't shiver, Charlotte. The cold will go away. It'll go away. We must find some warm lights. Let's go to the surgical ward.
And where is that at?
He'll get angry. I know he'll get angry.
Where's the surgical ward? Was it upstairs? Toilets, surgical ward. So I guess we gotta walk this girl upstairs. Put her on the elevator. Now who is he will get angry? Surgical ward is 3. That's like right behind us.
The cold has gone away now. You see? The light, the warmth. We can do it. The cold will go away. It has to. Now we can enter the ward where everything started. It all began in the observation ward on the ground floor.
Okay. Observation ward. It's 8. Turn around. Oh my god. This is why y'all can't be closing down these hospitals. Because some of these people still need help. Oh, I'm over here thinking I'm turning. He's still observing. Because I can barely see.
One day I turned off the light, but it didn't go dark. It was a limitless immensity, a blinding, merciless light. I was 16 years old, and I was afraid, always afraid. A fear that wore me down. I needed help, but I couldn't speak. I was terrified of everything, even thinking. They said they were taking me to a place where the fear would go away, where I would get better.
Came here at 16.
I stopped living in there. They dragged me away and stripped off all my clothes, everything. I tried to explain what was going on in my head. They tied me to the bed for days. I was alone with my nightmares. It wasn't fear anymore. It was madness. And when you're mad, you cease to exist.
Who are you sitting on my bed like this?
She was my only hope in this hell. I was descending down, down among the damned. But that woman and her smile kept me alive.
Who was she? Now we laying in the bed. That's probably where she can only be comfortable here. Surname T. Renee. 17. The patient Renee transferred from temporary asylum to observation rooms to the quiet ward.
The door is locked from the outside.
How do we get
Here,
in
the
here?
doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
So how the fuck you get in here?
You can't get out of here. Only the dead can leave this place.
God. can walk in this one. You okay? I'm gonna let you be. Where our homegirl at? Probably she drugged up. Probably why she remember it like this. I don't like where this is going. He took our doll into the bathroom. And we following him.
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me. It hurt me when he touched me. I thought I'd suddenly
That's exactly
split open with a loud crack, and I would be shattered into pieces. I felt fragile, sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light. I was being consumed by the evil act I had committed. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. Those tests the doctors did to me. They said there was something growing inside, and they wanted to drag it out of me.
To hide the evidence. Hey, that she came in here. Am I supposed to look for something in here? Alright. Daytime again. I don't know what's her hallucinations. Go outside. Just for a little bit. Tags. That. Dear Mr. Director, the present letter is to recommend your precious attention to Miss Irene, admitted in your institution. Assured of your special attention to the unfortunate woman, our dear friend, I beg you to provide her every need. Family will satisfy every expense. For any concern, please contact Tilio, who will personally come and visit Guardian Cardinal G. That's where we came from. It was just in there. That one's locked. Those two are locked. Dear Director, I've been working at this institution for 5 years now. I'm a simple person. I'm not educated. I feel embarrassed writing to you. I always try to look on the bright side, but sometimes we are called to do upon difficult things. That that's our duty, and I will understand and accept it. There's no alternative. However, I decided to write you because something simply happened which is unacceptable. I'm well aware that there's someone among us who devotes too much attention to the younger female patients who are confused. The serious nature of this fact has compelled me to write you. I'm certain of your indignation and the measures you will adopt to solve the problem. Please accept my warmest regards and respects. So somebody knew. Tried to do something about it. These are locked and that's blocked. Let's read that. School for Nurses, according to Art 24 on the August 16th of 1909. 616 regulation implementation. Suitability for asylum nurses is issued to surname who has exams taken on blah 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 blah. So he was up to date at the time, I guess. There.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive. They went to the gynecology ward on the upper floor.
Mouse. It's number 4. Yeah. This what they have. Oh, I didn't
August
see that.
31st, 1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm
Now they
examining the
blaming
girl on the
her.
28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse.
See, I knew they was gonna cover it up.
Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head. Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I am writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries. The doctor who wrote things down was in Surgery C.
Surgery C. That's 2. A, B, E. They all got the same name. Just checking.
March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress.
How's she a
Admitted
housewife
on
at
observation
16?
yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
No, they did.
Have you ever wondered who you are? Yes, of course you've wondered.
Am I the doll?
Will you help me to understand, to escape this dazzling light inside me that stops me from seeing?
Will you help me to escape this dazzling light inside me that stops me from seeing? Okay, that was a bad choice.
She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I'm always scared of her. She chases me. Why are you here?" I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name. March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward. still under my supervision. Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake.
Am I fucking this up?
She's more awake this morning and is responding to questions, complains of headaches. She became agitated when she found out her mother was there. She says that one day, many years earlier, she was with a friend of hers and met a man who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. He made her smoke cigarettes and drink liquor, and the man showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep what had happened a secret. These facts were essentially confirmed by her mother. After that, she became arrogant, impatient, and hostile towards her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public. Her moods would swing from laughter to tears. She rants. She pleasures herself. I can't remember these things, only the guilt, the stake. I know I deserved to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then. She was uncooperative during the examination. She didn't want to be stripped and her body remained rigid. Voluntary attention almost totally absent. Probable hallucinations. April 25th. Confused ideas, unable to maintain a spontaneous conversation. Reflexes all normal. Reactive pupils. Let's find Amara, and we'll find the full medical records.
Okay. Now, where was Amara?
The grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens.
Back of the hospital.
This is the road we used to take. If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time. It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away.
So is everybody just gonna take advantage of old girl?
Nature helped me to forget, to escape from the system. She wasn't, that's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why. Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building, behind the greenhouse.
Behind the greenhouse.
Am I finding all of them? Let me get in this hole. That looks like the entrance. So she was with somebody else. She was with everybody. Did that just need to happen?
Come on. Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain.
You find a dead body and be upset. Locked. These big ass rats. This is nothing in them.
Keep looking. We mustn't give up.
Oh, I can open them?
Where could she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything will be all right. But being here now, I don't like it. Come on, let's look for her quickly. We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us.
Who's
When
gonna
they
find
found
us?
Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly. We've got to get out of here. They'll find us. But not now. Not yet. Amara's not here. Maybe she's in the showers. We can find her there. The water was often cold. When it was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
It's giving crazy. You ain't got another light switch. Oh. Leave the instructions. Close the door. Spin 2 times water. Okay, so closing the door. This one don't got it. Okay, so close the door. Hit both of them. Now turn on the water. Hit that. And then press the power button.
How do we do that?
We have to turn the water on in the showers and switch the boiler on. All the plumbing systems were in the kitchen area.
How the fuck I get back to the kitchen? Still locked. It just looks like bathroom. Okay. I was just right there. Which one is the shower? And switch the boiler on. I feel like this is the boiler. How do we switch them on? Feel like the boiler's on. Is this not a washing machine? Okay. So this gotta be the plumbing area. Okay, there we go. Laundry. That's the baths. Okay, there we go. Why didn't that highlight the first time?
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
No, this is open. But see, now we gotta find a perfect pixel. Now, where are the showers? Playroom, visitor toilets. It's the showers are upstairs.
12. It's all the way at the end of this hall. Am I going the wrong way?
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
Oh, I thought it's. Didn't I just think that patient storeroom, surgery stairs, gynecology, the nurse's room, eye clinic. I swear I thought that said showers. 11 and 12 is toilets. I guess we'll go down here.
Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms.
I'll be fucking scared.
Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before.
Oh my god. Why am I so low?
Amara was everything I could have been, but she no longer existed. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. It was my fault, and she disappeared from my life. They gave you injections there, which made your body and soul tremble violently. A whirlwind of anguish and unbearable pain. I lived in terror of the next time. They had taken me upstairs to that ward where no one wanted to go.
List of female deviant conduct whose treatment requires very special, severe, and rigor. Masturbation, homosexuality, unnatural mothers, mothers who fail to develop the motherly instinct, refusal of conjugal duties, adultery. So there was no deviant conduct really going on. It was just
Y'all not acting right.
Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
Slightly agitated word. Yes, upstairs. Six. Here we go.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm.
She is moving.
Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941. Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T., is getting along? I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply. I'm very worried, particularly as I've been ill for some time and have not been well enough to come and visit her. Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient.
Not delivered. They wanted to keep her there. Because they did bad things to old girl. No. Oh my god. Like the bath. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. Is this not her room that's open at the back? It's the only open room.
Let's close the window shutters, the door, and switch off all the lights. We want darkness.
See, how was I supposed to know? If I didn't press the help button, I would not have known that.
They've put a straitjacket on you. They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet.
And they pour water over it. course they weren't about to release
Tied her
her.
into bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit.
And they asked the nuns to come pray for her. They going
She was
straight to
tied
hell.
down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte.
Oh my god. Where is Charlotte?
The past came back to hurt me again. In the loneliness of that crowded ward, he brought it with him. I thought I would never see him again. He'd come to remind me who I was. That's what my mother used to do. That's what I had done. It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside. The doll, the fear, the shame. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom.
Hmm?
This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong?
She probably died.
I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Please take me out of this place so much. It frightens me. They're taking everything away from me. I'm so alone. Nobody knows about me. As if I didn't exist. I'll tell that's the truth. Even my friend do something. I have a fear which I can't completely understand. You were right, I was wrong. So ashamed if you only knew how much. I tell her to come help my ass. But now I'll behave for sure. I know things will fine. As I work hard, I'll be very good. I just wish I could die every night. I hope I wouldn't wake up again. I don't know if that's going to tell her. Nobody's trying. I haven't seen anybody trying to kill her. It sounds like a delusion. Sometimes I don't know what's happening to me. Sometimes I don't know what's happening. Pleading for help.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply?
Why do I have this? I'm assuming we're going to the first floor for a meal room. Admissions, waiting room, conference room.
The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
What's the archive? Can't be upstairs. It's gotta be the archive. Where would they post them? Military presence. A visit is granted to military patients for top placement only to parents, brothers, sisters, wife, and children. If authorized in writing by the family, acquaintances may obtain information about the patient's health and mental condition of the patients, calling a doctor on duty. If such letters are not presented at the door, access will be denied. Any leave will be granted from time to time when the condition of the patient permitted, and the requesting parent, brother, wife assures guarantee of surveillance and custody. No other person will be granted access to the patient outside the institute. Any item intended for the patient must be first authorized every time by health authorities. Wine and spirits are strictly forbidden in any case. What's this? To the Boletaria Charity Congregation, which in full compliance with the directives of the fascist regime, in spirit of the great initiative and the rationality of technical criteria, proceeded this truly exemplary organization of self-managed, highly intensive cultivation and agriculture company, Voltaria Fields, where compact regular case soil was previously used as spare pasture land. The secondary petitional convention and solemn recognition of the particular royal merit unanimously voted to assign the present special certificate of honor and a large gold medal in the technical competition to as a prize to all competitors under the umbrella Argo Brentino. Where did we deliver this letter? This is not the archive. Admissions. Conference room. Is there an archive upstairs? Patients. Oh, it's on the other side. I guess everything open now. have the map. Yep. Archive.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day. But far too many never left.
Girl, where are we supposed to put this letter? Excuse me.
There must be a file with my name in the filing cabinet somewhere.
Name is Renee.
There must be a file with my name in the filing cabinet somewhere.
Is it going by her last name?
Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed.
Is that what I chose?
If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee.
Not fulfilled.
This letter. It was Renee's letter. Just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore. If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee.
Not fulfilled. Not delivered.
Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months.
I would have, if I was the damn mama, I would have came up there.
Do you remember?
I would have came up there because that's fucking ridiculous. Is she dead?
Volterra for business. I've
I know
asked
she
him
was
if he would
sick, but
be
I would
kind
have been
enough to ask the
stressed.
director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom.
Not delivered.
Montefoscoli, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it?
And what did he
told me
say?
he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice?
No.
I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you.
You waited too late. You probably fucking died.
Mom will come and fetch us, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere. Let's look for the second doll. It'll be among the bundles of the patient's belongings.
I'm seeing nothing. The cursor is not highlighting. Oh. Is she all the way up there?
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window.
The shoes. Hey, shoes.
May the Lord guide your path and keep you from sin. Mom. You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
You're not gonna take the doll with you? Okay, let's go.
Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her? Under the warm lights?
I hope so.
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders. Charlotte is gone well. Mom will come again soon. She loves us, even though obeyed orders. Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Even though we're bad. Mom won't leave us alone.
I didn't do anything.
Charlotte gone away.
I only obeyed orders.
Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
I'm about to push my ass in there. What they about to do? Lobotomize her? Why are you there to pray over me and you see them killing me? Yes. I'm awake. Y'all bitches see me? Oh, what's this? Oh, they about to shot the shit out of me. They about to shock her. We'll do it. Oh, baby. So y'all tortured her for no reason.
September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th. Tied to bed for 15 days.
Why?
High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words. Laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they?
I'm wondering if they're lying because of the rape. Like, I'm starting not to question whether or not she's doing all this shit.
December 15th, Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Delinquency? Maybe I answered someone back rudely, yes, and people get on my nerves at times, but delinquency? And prostitution? No, why? Why say a thing like that? The old doctor tried to understand, but this one just labels you without thinking or even trying to comprehend. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with Cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us.
That's exactly what I said.
June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes. ES therapy. That's how the reality is concealed. It has all been planned very carefully. June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls.
Human misery was thrown in here, locked away. Make the world forget about it. People who are in here no longer needed as far as they were concerned. The purpose things was keep you quiet. You don't remember what happened when the letters arrived. How can you judge? No, they wanted to keep us quiet. What?
Calm down. You must be calm. Don't get agitated. We'll make you calm down. Is that the only thing that matters? Is tranquility worth the price of not living? March 3rd. Alert, correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation.
They killed
Probably
Amara.
a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I
You
feel
didn't
it.
imagine her.
She must have left some traces of her presence.
Why did you come back here? Because this ain't did nothing but try to confuse you. Interesting thing to look up at.
We can look for her things in the storeroom containing the bundles of the patient's belongings on the upper floor.
There's the storeroom. Storeroom is 12 in the archive. We're back here. Now I would assume they would have a file on her. No.
These are Amara's things, I'm certain. Amara, there she is. She existed. She really did exist.
Yeah, they
There
was
she is, my
mine.
friend. March 12th, 1938. The young girl Renee arrived today. Poor thing, she was terrorized. You see, she remembers the first time we met. I talked to her mother, the dear lady, and she expressed her fears to me, and I promised I'd keep an eye on her daughter. The lady told me her daughter's doll had been taken away, and this worried her, because when she becomes depressed, as she is now, Renee barricades herself in her room and can't communicate. The doll becomes her voice, eyes, and ears. Dr. B said I'll soon get out of here. I'm sorry. I'm so sad to leave Renee. I won't be able to protect her anymore. My poor friend. She was hoping to be able to get out of here, but nobody ever leaves this place.
Right. Is her stuff still there? They would have gave her back her
That poor
dress and
girl
shit.
is really ill. I am the only one she ever speaks to. I told her I was leaving, and she stared at me, saying that I would never leave. It was quite unnerving, and then she started to cry. I felt like crying too. She didn't say anything else. What worries me is that I'm sure that terrible man is watching her. He was the one who brought her here, and of all the good people, why did it have to be him? She knew. I told her everything. She knew about that man. That's why they wanted to make her disappear from my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I instructed a nurse friend of mine to keep an eye on her, and I'm sure she will, because she's a good woman.
It's probably
Her
the
friend,
nurse
the
there.
nurse. I vaguely remember. She worked on this ward.
Probably the nurse that wrote the letter.
Let's look for signs of the nurse in the nurse's room on the upper floor.
Nurse's room is 13. The nurse? She didn't say anything.
She worked mostly in the Marigliano pavilion. Let's get out of here and find that pavilion. Renee was alone here. Charlotte had abandoned her. And without Charlotte, Renee couldn't communicate with the outside world. Mother knew that.
There's the pavilion.
Charlotte is gone. The pavilion she's talking about is gotta be outside, right? $14. Follow the signs. I ain't see no signs.
The scent of spring. The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting on the stone benches.
I didn't see any fucking signs. How do I get in there? We had to be going the right way because she was talking. Where are the signs? I was about to say, did I drop the music box? So we came out of. Oh, is it in the front of the house? The sign's in the front. We out. So signs were like closer to the front. Here we go. Temples on the table area. Everything so far has been this main building.
Am I in the correct place? There it is.
She's kind to everyone, even me. I felt a little better when I saw her. The sick children laughed and played with her. Not even they could frighten me. Don't annoy Renee. She's a princess here. Didn't you know? She told stories. She said there was a war out there. But they stared at me and frightened me. They would come to look for me in the evening, and then no one would have protected me. Not even you, Charlotte. Am I right?
You scared of every goddamn body.
Let's follow the hearse until we reach the graveyard.
Follow the hearse until we reach the graveyard. Oh. How do I get down there? I guess I gotta go the long way. It just spawned out of nowhere. Now that's all blocked off. I need her to start running. So this must be the pavilion where they kept all the children, because all the women are in that other one. It wasn't hers. It spawned right here somewhere. I don't know how to get down there. The math is not mathing. I seen the hearse spawn right here. Do I really have to go all the way around to get right there? I need there to be a sign that says graveyard. What does sign say? Now, did I see the hearse down here? Maybe that's Campo Santo. There's the hearse. That shit was far as fuck. Did it drive through all this? I'm missing the graveyard. There's did it not go? It's not the graveyard. Maybe I just need to keep on the damn street lights. See, it's like that's an invisible wall. Can't go that way. I've completely lost track of the hearse. Is this not the graveyard? Oh, okay. Instructions are not clear. How did the fuck the car get down here? You would have to have a Jeep. What's this? A little late. Oh, there's a church. Where's the hearse? Where's the graveyard? It's like countryside. What are we just unlocking all these memories that's back here? They had a little garden. Ours. No flashback. Why you park it like that? That looked like it was going to tell me something. Guess we gotta go inside. What the hell is you doing right here?
There's Charlotte, my voice, my eyes, my ears, my very soul. Let's go and play together again.
You want to play together? Bye. And now it's nighttime. Instructions. I'm pressing the instructions button. What would we play at?
My voice. To say what? Meaningless things. Be offensive to others, get into trouble. Eyes to see desperate people.
It's gonna go off every time we reach a pole.
In the mirror, the shadow of my former self. Gaunt, worn out, they're killing me slowly, day after day. My ears to hear screams, deliriums, threats, and false promises. It'll be alright. Everything will pass. My soul, incapable of living,
Is that
of
truly
fitting
true?
into a world which it finds alien.
Whoa. Why did it end just right here? Okay.
It's moving further and further away from me, always further. Let's go and play together.
Why would you play with her? Now, why would you do that? It's dark as fuck out here.
I'd like to lose my voice. I'd like to lose my eye. I'd like to lose my hearing. I'd like to lose myself forever.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we killing Charlotte? Okay, what's happening? Is the school the same as the asylum? Now the kids is reaching out at her. Epilepsy warning, y'all.
My schoolmates, when the light's there.
Oh, I think I already missed one, huh?
Renee's kind to Don Gino, but he always frightens me. We learned so many things at school, and so we have to attend. How would we get on if we didn't?
You would go on, life will always go on.
A blackbird's eating my head. That's why it hurts so much. There are a lot of them. They want to hurt me, and they fly. Even Charlotte can't help me. Mom works so hard because I have to eat, or I won't grow.
It's maze.
When I was small, I never used to eat. Poor mother. Mr. Onofrio is so nice. I'm bad because I'm not kind.
Why are 17 of them?
Mom always has to work because it's so cold in winter.
Excuse me.
Mr. Onofrio helps Mom. How would we manage if you didn't?
That doesn't look like helping.
My baby Charlotte is so beautiful, and she's so good. But Renee isn't. When I was little, I never used to sleep. Poor Mom.
So we came from that way. We did that one. Need to go up. It's gonna take us back down.
I do a lot of bad things. I don't tell anyone, but Mom knows just the same.
I already saw that one.
A cat goes into my mouth and eats me from inside. At least you can't see what's happening.
It sounds horrible. Yeah. It's just there. Maybe that should go down. It's gonna dart. Okay, I can't see. Did I run out of time?
What's happened?
Okay,
What
I
is
was
this place?
confused.
Maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light.
Oh, it like
Maybe I am
restarted.
dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here, but these noises. God, my head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
Did I find all 17? Is this a win state or a lose state or just the end of story? Nope, it's not over. It's the outside. Where are y'all taking me? I'm in the elevator.
My medical file again. I don't want to know. I don't want to know anymore. There's only confusion.
You're not
There were some who had
confused.
scarcely seen me. They thought they knew me and understood what was happening to me and could decide about my life.
It's blocked off. This part is like really badly destroyed.
Got my flashlight no more. Anything in there? Doesn't look like it.
Nobody laughs in here. I mean, really laughs. Not those crazy fools who laugh because people say they're mad. I don't know why they laugh out loud. They say I'm mad too, but I never feel like laughing. People used to laugh at me, but they were right, you know? You can't always cry and people laugh when they're afraid, don't they? It happened to you, not to me. It's better that way. They do that to show they're lucky. You mustn't take offense because it's true. And deep down, it's just like pity, if you see what I mean. But then you think about your own situation, and you laugh, because you feel lucky that everything's gonna get better, that it's all shit. It's all shit, this place. You're not trying to tell me it's not true, are you? An intelligent person, educated, not like me. And if I can see it's a load of shit, just imagine how much better you understand it. No, come on. No. I feel fine here, you know? After all, I can do and say anything I want.
Could you? Another one. Renee. Making sure there's nothing back here. Yeah, mine is clearly gone.
August 28th, 1942. We hereby notify you of the death of Ada T.
That's her
Mother of
mother.
Renee T, a patient in your institution. No known relative. Sincerely yours, Onofrio P. I have no one left in the world. Nobody at all. Solitude is very strange. It muffles everything, slows it down. It's an endless scream that makes no sound. A silent scream. I can't stop looking at myself. I will never leave this place. There is nobody there for me. These walls have become my skin, and the wretched desperation within them is my soul without a voice. Here, nobody weeps anymore. I would love to feel life, desperation, anger. I've stopped dreaming, daydreaming, maybe even thinking. I've lived in a reality which has corroded me and has stripped me of everything, even my ability to feel pain.
Is this where you're leading me? No, it's not where you're leading me. Yeah, I can't get off there. Not the not the place kicking me out. I can go out that way, so. Can't get in. That looks like I should be able to get in there, right? So we made it outside, just the only other door.
May 5th, 1943. Renee's state of health is good. She is eating and speaking. Her spatial and temporal orientation is good. Therapy suspended. December 3rd. She calmly asks if she can leave the hospital. Evaluate patient for 6 months. May 2nd, 1944. Discharge denied despite favorable psychiatric opinion. The patient has no home or means of support.
Yeah, they just don't keep her there forever just because they can.
May 4th. The reasons why discharge is impossible are explained, and this is how Renee learns of her mother's death 2 years after the fact.
Oh, that's fucked up. Did she kill herself?
May 5th. She tried to kill herself in the night by hanging herself with a sheet, saved by the nurses. Restrained to her bed, she once more tried to kill herself by suffocation. The decision has been taken to perform a transorbital lobotomy.
So that's why everything is going around crazy in her mind. The use of lobotomy spread rapidly in Italy compared to other European countries. In America, the original technique was pioneered by A.E. Moniz. It was perfected by Lola. The operation involved gaining access to the frontal lobes of the brain by sawing through the orbit bone above the eyelids, then damaging the lobes by means of alcohol or formaldehyde injection, or using a special instrument. Contrary to what was often thought, the patients did not always receive invalidating damage, although this was often the case. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for Medicine in 1946. This theory gradually fell into disuse. They could just order you to have a lobotomy if you. I mean, that was the only way to get rid of truly get rid of the evidence is to mess up her brain for real, for real. And the hide that they didn't tell her mother died and stuff. She was gonna go out to the police and report their ass. Feel like she got tears on it. Ugh. It's very graphic, and she is very aware. Ugh.
June 1944.
Now who's this nigga?
Operation successful. Patient tranquil and collaborative. Motor coordination capacity reduced, but she's improving. Transferred to the Tranquil department in the care of Dr. B. 25th of October. Continues to talk about Amara and her doll, Charlotte. The disturbances in motor capacity show slight signs of improvement. Difficulty walking, not capable of riding, and the nurses report that they have to help her dress, wash, and feed herself. In the summer of 1944, Renee was transferred back into my department. Aware of little, indifferent, hardly ever spoke. One day, she said, "When I find the courage to look at myself in the mirror, I see a young face which is aged and looks at me full of fear." She is a woman now who has changed profoundly compared to the girl that I had under my care several years ago. Only the sadness of her gaze and her intelligence are unchanged. She's so young, just 23 years old, but is lacking all vitality.
Cause you
Perhaps her condition may improve.
you fucked up her brain.
Probably not.
Y'all did that shit on
Her life has
purpose.
been thrown away,
You threw the life away.
and nobody did a thing to try to avoid this.
You was aware the whole time. If y'all watch Crutches and Spice, I think that's her name on TikTok. She talks about like shit like this all the time. Like, y'all should follow her. But basically, what she talks about is like anybody that has like a visible disability, or if you disagreed with your husband. A lot of the Black Panthers from the Black Panther Party, they said that they was insane and sent them to places just like this, and they ended up just like Renee. I get why they say it's based on a true story now. It was very much inspired. I don't know if Renee, quote unquote, was real, but that shit definitely real. The Town of Light. Credits. And the damn thing didn't even get to leave. See y'all in the next video. But it's still like it's going. Let's see where it's go.